Starting the morning off again with 32 ounces of lemon water. Do this every morning. That way my liver can get a good cleanse and flush those toxins out of my body instead of holding on to them. Next, I'm drinking my 24 ounces of celery juice. You can see the 16-ounce comparison to it. If you are just new at celery juicing, though, you probably want to start with this or even less because this is going to be very potent on your system. In my celery juice, all that's in there is literally celery. There is nothing else mixed in there. There's no water or anything else, and I did strain the pulp out. But since I still have my juicer out, I'm going to make another drink, which is with a heart of celery and then this big thing of kale. And I'm juicing this because I don't feel like I get enough greens in my diet because I don't eat salads every day. When I put this kale in a drink, then I know I'm getting a whole bunch of minerals that's going to be really good for my body since I'm not eating salads. I cut up and washed the celery, and I also washed the greens and then patted them down with the towel. I'm going to start by juicing the greens and then the celery. The juicer I have doesn't have the celery end on it, so what I do is I'll just run it through, you can see all the little pieces, multiple times to make sure that I get all the juice, and then it comes out really dry. Like, I think it's really dry. That way you can get as much juice and as little waste as possible. I'll strain my juice, that way we get a nice smooth juice. It's really slowly coming out down there. You can see how much greener the kale celery juice is compared to the celery juice. Now what I'm going to do is finish my celery juice. I'll put this in the refrigerator, and then 30 minutes after I finish my celery juice, I'll drink my kale celery juice. So I finished all my green juices, my celery juice and my kale celery juice, so I know I have proper amount of leafy greens in my diet. Now we're going to move to drinking a fruit smoothie. I have put 2 bananas, some cut up pineapple, and some orange juice in here. None of this is frozen. I'm going to blend this a little bit and then add some frozen. I added some frozen mangoes and strawberries. All the frozen mangoes kind of fell to the bottom. But then that'll be my smoothie. And this is a very filling smoothie because it has the bananas in it. And I only have 2 in this smoothie, but sometimes I'll put 3 in this smoothie, 3 bananas. And then it'll last me longer. Oh yeah, I'm also going to add 2 of these capsules. These are vitamin C capsules from Vimetry. I don't like to take capsules, so I'll open them up and put them in my smoothie. And then I don't think I can taste anything at all when I open it up and put it in my smoothie. Then it adds just a little bit more vitamin C nutrition, which we all need. When I make my smoothies, I make a good amount. See, it's pretty full because I want it to last and fill me up. Usually it will fill this container, and then I'll have a little bit extra to put in this container. I've got my smoothie cup filled, so I'll put the lid on there and put it in the refrigerator for a little bit later. And then I have this much in this container, which of course I'll drink first. I'm gonna show you guys my little teeny tiny garden. I got some cucumbers, or I was working on the cucumber plants. As you can see, it's kind of dying. It's getting towards the end of the season. And I still got some cucumbers, so I just picked them off the plant and I'm going to go inside and cut them up. I also will every once in a while come out here and eat a pepper off the plant like this. It's really good to just eat stuff right out of the garden, not even washed off. I'm also growing lemon balm, so here's all my lemon balm, which I'll show you in a minute how I have been drying it. And this winter I'll make it into tea. I really love my flowers. They've grown so big. This one's really big. This is one of my favorite ones. And then I also have one over here on the corner. I got my cucumbers cut up. I like to take the skins off them and then just eat them like this. And I cut them long, even though my boyfriend says I'm crazy and I should be cutting them like this. But I like to eat them this way. And then these big ones, I'll end up making a juice. Like, I don't have enough celery for tomorrow, so I'll make a celery juice. A cucumber juice instead of a celery juice. And I'll just put them in my refrigerator. And you can see I have some other cucumbers that I've been getting from the garden, and I'll end up making juice out of all these. There is something so amazing about eating cucumbers straight out of the garden that are still warm. I actually don't even eat cucumbers unless I get them out of my garden or from a farmer in the summer, because I don't like cucumbers from the store. But these are absolutely amazing. Back to talking about lemon balm. This is the lemon balm that I cut a couple days ago and I'm drying. And then this is the lemon balm that I've already dried and I put in this container. That way, when it gets cold outside, I can make some tea. For dinner, I plan to make a hamburger meat with vegetable dish. I'll cook up some hamburger meat and some vegetables. And so medical medium says that you can still eat hamburger meat and heal your body. I think a lot of people that get into this healthy food stuff, they're not meat eaters, they don't eat meat, but I have not been able to give up meat completely. I have my boyfriend and then he has 2 kids and I have a kid, and none of them are into eating healthy like I am. So I'm always trying to figure out how I can make food that tastes good for them and is also in the medical medium guidelines. So here's one of the dishes that I will make tonight that they like and also is in the medical medium guidelines. I'm about ready to start dinner, but I have a little bit of these Brussels sprouts and potatoes left over from yesterday's dinner, so I'm going to warm them up and eat them, and that will hold me over until dinner. With my dinner, I'll have these chips. They're black bean chips. I got them at Aldi's. I don't do corn chips. I like to do something like this instead when I have chips. I think the ingredients are really good. It has black beans, sunflower oil, and brown rice flour and sea salt. I wasn't really sure about the sunflower oil and what medical medium says about that. So if you know about these ingredients, put them in the comments below and let me know your opinion. But when I do chips, this is the ones that I currently use. For dinner, I'm cooking up this dish. So what it has in it is about half a pound of meat, some onions, some peppers, and there's a little bit of peppers from my garden. I'm gonna cook this up first. I'm gonna season it. I don't have all my spices right now, but this is what I'm going to use in it. I use a lot of cumin, a good amount of garlic, and paprika. I'm gonna season the meat with those spices, and then I'll be adding, after I cook this up, I will add a bag of cauliflower rice and I'll season that. I forgot I had garlic cloves, so I cut them up. I'm gonna put 4 garlic cloves, cut them in small little pieces, and add them to my dish too. You can see I added my garlic pieces, paprika, garlic, and the cumin. Now we're gonna let it cook up and stir it up. Now that the meat is all cooked up and the vegetables are pretty cooked up too, we are gonna add the cauliflower rice on top. I added a good amount of paprika, cumin, and garlic powder to the cauliflower rice. I really like the paprika because it gives it a nice color, the whole dish a nice color. Now I'm gonna stir it in. Once it's all stirred up, then you just let the cauliflower cook. It's probably about another 10 minutes and this dish will be completely done. Now what I like to do is either you can, most of the time I will take this and put it in a romaine leaf and eat it like a taco. You could also make a salad by taking romaine, is my lettuce of choice, cutting it up and then putting this over top of it. Or tonight I'm going to be using these black bean chips because I don't have any romaine left, so I'm kind of treating myself. Even though this dish has meat in it, I really like this dish because it has a lot of different vegetables, and if you have picky kids, then you're getting a lot of vegetables in their diets too. As a snack before I go to bed, I'll have like a handful of these. I normally don't get these, but because they're like $5, but I got them for like 79 cents on clearance, so I thought that was a really good deal. And you can check out the ingredients. I'm pretty sure that they are all medical medium approved. Almonds, pecans, organic honey, unsweetened coconut, organic coconut oil, vanilla beans, cinnamon, and sea salt. I know medical medium says not to eat much sea salt or much salt, but he does say that you can eat a small amount of it. And it's just a little snack that I normally don't have because it has a lot of protein in it, and usually I try not to have much protein. But like I said, I got a really good deal and they are really yummy. Had some last night and I'll just have a little bit of a snack before I go to bed. because I will only eat about a handful of these because I don't want to eat too many of them. If I'm still hungry, then I'll end up eating a banana or two. These are like the perfect ripeness with the little bit of spots. I don't like to eat them before the spots because I just don't like the taste of them. And then, of course, eating them too ripe is not good either. And I don't like the taste of them if they're too ripe because I don't like them mushy. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll have more videos like this coming out soon. Also, go and subscribe to my Rumble channel because I'll be posting all my videos there. And check out my locals.com channel where I'll have exclusive content. You can find all the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.